Man, that guy is actually, like people say, like even me, but actually, what's funny? I've never heard a thing about Kobe. Like, there's some certain guys in the division that you kind of like don't like whatsoever because we are in the same division, obviously. But I never had that feeling about Kobe, and it just makes sense because when I met him, he was so nice to me. He was so nice to me. He's like, "Hey, brother, I heard your story. You got an amazing story, and I heard that you are quite well-rounded. You're coming from Africa and whatever." Then it was that was the first day I met him. Then I was like surprised. I'm like, this guy's so friendly. Then I said to him, yeah, I just trained now. He's like, yeah, we must get in some rounds in um, whenever you can. I said, no, I just trained now. He's like, oh, really? You just trained and you just flew 24 hours from Africa. You just trained already. Many people would make excuses, and not train because they've got jet lag. They'll train after a week. I respect you for that. And then yeah, man, eventually he invited me to one of his sessions and we started working some work. And man, he has been nice to me. The times that he would bring food to the gym, and I would not have, like, I didn't have money when I landed in Miami. I kind of like get help to get by. And I'm forever grateful for what he did for me and the MMA Masters team, what they did for me. And that man is a good man. He's just a personality that is on TV, and unfortunately, some people see it differently. Get to know somebody before you judge them.
And one of the things I hear from other fighters at MMA Masters is just sort of the standard that Colby sets. He's a hard worker. He's in there a lot. How much has he had an impact on you?
So Kobe always had to complain and say, "Hey, Themba, you need to rest. You must train smart and all that." But this guy says to me, "Themba, you need to rest." But he's always training. And I say, Kobe, you are always training. You are on a phone call. You are doing shadow boxing. You know, he is always training. It's tiring to see him train. He's always training. Kobe is always training. Or if he's not training, he's thinking fighting. He's shadow boxing. He's on a phone call and he's doing shadow boxing, kicking. He kicks the bag while he's on a phone call. So we that's one thing that like I'm like, Kobe, you tell me to rest, but you don't rest. Then he's like,
Yeah.
no, me, I do it smart. Well, no, bro, you are always working. So he really works hard. It's tiring to see him working, sometimes, because he really does work hard. Like, his work ethic is very, very, very rare to see. And yeah, man, it's inspiring, and you can only elevate from there. Like, if you see someone working as hard as he does, and you see where he is in his career, if you are smart enough and you get inspired by it, you can always rise to that same occasion like he is.